Hey guys, thanks for coming back to Disturbing Creations, and we are working on the E46 hood right now. I'm going to show you guys some body work. So I put a little putty in this and I didn't like it because it had some wave in it, and I tried right here to put a piece of wrap, carbon fiber wrap, but it pulled up where I had some body work in right here, and there's barely any, but it still pulled it up. So we're going to sand this flat down again. We're gonna give it another chance. We're gonna sand this all the way down and put some sealant on it for the wrap, and then we're gonna wrap this hood carbon fiber. So I just got a regular bucket that this had ice cream in it and some water and an old rag. And then you gotta get one of these blocks so that it's flat, because even though you use your hand, you see all the different contours in your hand. You know, it's not really flat, but this is totally flat. So I put wet sandpaper on here. This is 320 grit. It's a little bit aggressive, but as I'm going this way like this, you're gonna see it's gonna flatten out. And as it makes the red marks larger, you're gonna notice that means it's taking off where the bumps are to make it solidified. So everywhere you see a different color means that it's a little higher in that area. So the red is just like a masking putty to get like the last little things out that you don't want anyone to see. And then I primered over it so I can, just kind of see where I'm at. But you want to just kind of make a mess, to make this flat. Now, I know people are probably going to complain that my water still has dirt in it or small pieces of this, but I really don't care, because I've been doing this a while and everyone has their own technique, and I'm not trying to. This is the original silver paint, so this is not metal, this is the original silver. I'm taking it down. So just kind of wipe it, get back on there again. And don't cut your sandpaper too short where it doesn't get into these, or it won't go right. So we're just gonna keep doing this. Oh wow, man, that feels really flat now. I cannot feel any, I feel a little one right here. So we were going that way, so now we're gonna go at a 45. Because we only go this way, then what about the bumps going this way? You know what I mean? You gotta switch it up. So we're gonna do a 45. And then we're gonna go straight across. Let's wipe this down so you can see where we're at here. Like I don't need to wipe it down. I've been doing it for so long I can feel where it's at. But for you guys, I want you to be able to see. So the silver is the car. The silver is the original car paint. The white is the Bondo. The red is what's called masking Bondo, or like touch-up Bondo. You don't mix it, you just apply it, and it's only supposed to get little pinholes. That's it. Feel a difference right here going this way that I couldn't feel going this way, And you'll see where it's gonna start coming out. See where it's turning colors here? That means it's higher on one side than it is on the other side. We're almost about done. Now normally if I was just doing this one section and the fender didn't need painted, I would cover this up or tape it up so I don't get these scratch marks on it, but I don't really care because we gotta do that too, you know? I haven't figured out if we're gonna wrap or paint this hood, but we're gonna do something. All right, let's see where we're at. Looking a lot better, looking a lot better. So we're gonna move down to this area that's kind of trash. They pulled up this filler primer. Because the filler primer is so thick, I think that's why I pulled it up. So I can see where the divot is here. See the divot here? Where everything else is higher? If it makes a circle, that means you're too small on the inside. Let me show you. So I put bodywork here. There was a dent or two. And see how it's too. And we're gonna hit this one more time with primer after we clean it all up. Let's see what happens. It's easier to take your time and do this. So I asked Sean, I said, he's like, I got a buddy at Mako, just take your car down there for like $1,300, $1,500, they'll paint the whole thing. And I'm like, $1,300? I only got like $200 into the whole car. Bro, what do you mean $1,300? I'm trying to sell this car, not make this car mine. You know what I mean? So. All right. Okay. Now the rest of the hood looks good. Now you see where I got it down to, all the different colors. We're gonna wait for this to dry, and then I'm gonna put some of this putty on here. It's called glazing putty, masking putty, glazing putty. I'm not sponsored by Bondo, but you know, I always like them. You see this is number 3, so you do this last. So you're just gonna squirt some of this stuff out. It's the red stuff. You don't even mix it. You're gonna squirt some of this out. You're gonna put it on like a little mixing board, and then you're gonna take this like putty knife, and you're gonna just drag this down and drag this down, and then maybe drag this way a couple of times, right? And this is how you're gonna get all these little blemishes. Now normally someone would just spray this with some filler primer. All right, let's get right into this glazing putty. So now this is all ready to go. So we're gonna just glaze this whole piece here. So I took this old book. It's got like a glazy top. And we're gonna take a bunch of this. I'm gonna buy some more of this. Bondo, sponsor me, man. I'm putting your name out here. Let's see how far we can get with this little bit. So I have this little bit of glazing putty you see, and it's this product right here. I really like this product. We might do a review on this product. I actually might just cut this video up and start a review on this Bondo glazing putty. Really like it a lot. So I have got this huge spatula spreader because I want to get it from like a large area, you know? Oh my God, what are you doing, you little spider? You're gonna get blazed in there, bro. It's drying so fast. All right, we're back. So I had to move the car inside because it's windy outside, and I just want to hurry up and get some primer on the car. No metal is showing. Again, this is the silver, the original paint, primer, body filler, and the red is the glazing putty. But now that I got it all flat, I want to see if there's any blemishes in it. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get something called filler primer. Doesn't have to be Duplicolor. I used to like this brand a long time ago. I got a bunch of these products in my shop just from over the years I'm trying to get rid of. Not sponsored, but let's go ahead and lay this down so you can see some. Just make sure you shake it up, read the directions, and we're just gonna go real easy on it, you know? We don't wanna make any runs. We just wanna kinda cover it up and see about where we're at, you know, like, is it okay? Do we need to do some more work in this area or that area? Do we need to sand it down a little more? So, as you can see, I didn't cover it all the way, but it looks pretty good. I'm gonna shake it up a little more, you know, because I want it to stick. This stuff dries really fast. Wear a mask when you paint, even spray paint. I'm in a closed area, you know. So I think it's coming out pretty well. Looks like I did a pretty good job. You don't want this to be wet. It's not a wet look. I mean, if it looks a little wet when you're going on, I mean, that's natural, but. So I see a little bump right here. I'm gonna sand that down. It's almost like a teardrop, like a wet, where someone painted it before. But the rest of it looks pretty good. Once that sets, I don't think you're going to be able to even tell that there was anything on this car. Nope, nothing at all. So it's just a little bit more. And don't go crazy with this stuff. It's already super thick. Best thing would be just let it go, right? After it dries, you're going to get like maybe some 600 grit, sand it down. I can see this little thing right here I'm going to sand down because I don't like that. And I'm going to, once I sand it, I'll show you what it looks like, and then we'll hit it again.